I want to start this speech off with a dedication. To my mama bear, I love you so much, and I know I wouldn't be standing here at this podium if it weren't for you. So, I love you, Mama. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, teachers and staff, and the reason we're all here tonight, the class of 2005. Good evening, class of 2005. We did it. Congratulations. It has been a great honor and an untold privilege to have known all of you. We have worked so hard, gathered so much wisdom here at Hart High School. Aside from learning how to attack a rather horrific-looking equation, we have learned that there is more to life than academics. We have learned how important the truth and friendship really are. The truth is the key to trust, and without trust, friendship cannot survive, and without friendship, no one can survive. It is not often that people think the future is in good hands, but let me put your minds at rest. The class of 2005 is both prepared and determined to conquer the world and all of its obstacles. Why am I so sure, you may ask? I am sure because morning becomes the night. I have looked into the eyes of each and every one of these students, and do you know what I see? I see visionaries. Not only doctors, I see Nobel Prize winners. I see scientists with solutions to unspeakable diseases. I see tomorrow, today. I know this because we are persistent and we have the knowledge. When one voice speaks alone, no one hears. But when many people join one voice, people will hear and listen. We came here in September of 2001, just youngins. Look at us now. Be so proud of yourself. The future is yours if only you'd reach out and grab it. In 4 years, we have managed to become young adults. I think it was a combination of waking up before sunrise and parent lectures. We do listen every now and then, sort of. We've learned so much. One thing that I have learned that I would like to share with you is this. Sir Isaac Newton's third law of physics says, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Or as I like to interpret it, you get back what you put in. So do it, and do it right. That way, when no one's around and all is quiet, you can look yourself in the mirror and say, well done. As we embark upon our next odyssey, I'd like to leave you with a few words of advice, my summary of Hart High. Smile. Learn how to forgive and who to forgive. Learn how to accept help and how to offer it. Learn how to let go and when to hold on. Learn to use the internet. Learn not to forward everything. Respect your elders and your youngers. Feel joyful, feel sad, feel crazy, feel sane. Feel for the less fortunate. Feel for the environment. Feel for the poor. Feel. Spend time in nature. Accept yourself, accept others. Look at the stars and appreciate the vastness of it all. And always, always remember what this day felt like. As we part today and go on to start our lives, I know we will show our world our many talents and our determination to succeed. We will go with the understanding that there may be obstacles, but we will find a way to overcome, because it is not the obstacles that prevent us from getting to our goals, but the way we approach the obstacles. Always remember that no one will believe in you if you don't, except maybe your mom. The most important step towards success is the feeling that we can succeed. We will succeed because we are now a multitude of voices in a single vibration. Together we have joined and are now so deafening that we can no longer be ignored. It is with great sadness, but also with great joy that I say goodbye to you tonight. Goodbye, Hart. We'll miss you. But look out, college. Look out, world. Here we come. Congratulations to the class of 2005, and thank you all.
Thank you, Sade. Traditionally at Hart High School, we recognize academic excellence at our commencement. In doing so at this time, I would like to recognize the honor scholars of the senior class and members of the junior class who have been designated as honor students. Each of these junior and senior students who belong to this distinguished group has maintained a cumulative grade point average of 4.0 or higher. Mrs. Port, our retired assistant principal, will lead this recognition ceremony. Mrs. Port.
Thank you, Mr. Fuller. Before I present the Honor Scholars, I'd like to quickly speak with the entire class of 2005. You're going to be a very special class to me because we're leaving Hart High School during the same year. I've known so many of you so well, and for many of you, I've known your families for years and years. You and I have learned a number of things while we were at Hart High School, whether it was the 4 years for you or the 30-plus years for me. And a few of these things we know are the same. We know for sure that Hart High School is a very special and very unique place. We know, you and I, that a great deal of who we are tonight as a person came from all the experiences we had at Hart High School over the years that we were here. And you and I know, as we both leave this school, that what Hart High School is a result of who each of us is as a unique individual and what we did working together here. The last thing I personally know is I leave believing I have a responsibility to give back to Hart High School and to see that our excellence and Hart High pride continues. I would suggest or challenge each of you that as a graduate of Hart High School, over the next 10 to 20 years, you follow my example, and each of you find some personal way that you can give back to Hart High. So together we will support the continued excellence of this very special school's community. At Hart High School, we have a tradition of achieving excellence. Tonight, we would like to pause a moment to honor these students who have indeed achieved exceptional academic excellence. They have endured rigorous class schedules comprised of both honors and advanced placement courses. Their contributions to Hart High have gone beyond academics, spending numerous hours with extracurricular activities and local community organizations. Will the senior honor scholars please stand and be recognized? Remain standing. These 69 seniors have maintained a 4.0 grade point average or higher while attending Hart High School. This is a major accomplishment, and we are very pleased to distinguish them tonight. At this time, we would like to pass on this Hart High tradition of excellence to the class of 2006. Will the 65 junior honor scholars please stand to be recognized? Each of these juniors has received an academic medallion in the hope that they will continue to strive for superior performance. All these young people have maintained a 4.0 GPA or higher in their first 3 years at Hart High School and are involved citizens who will set a fine example for the future. Their accomplishments are significant, and we are proud to recognize them tonight. Thank you, and be seated.
Thank you, Mrs. Port, and thank you to our honor scholars. For the first time in Hart High School commencement service in the history of Hart, we have the pleasure of listening to a musical number from seniors Sierra Leone and Ashley Moniz. Their number is For Good from Wicked.
and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a ship blown from its port, like a wind off like a stream that meets like a sea dropped by a bird in the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you, because I knew you, because I knew you, we have been changed for good. I love you, Bob. I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Mr.
Beautiful. Most of our senior class know that's real tough on me. Kind of an emotional guy, and I want you to know how special that was. So thank you very much. I'd like to, prior to presenting the class of 2005 for the awarding of diplomas and our last activity, I'd like to ask Superintendent Bob Lee to join me at the podium, please. I'd like to, Bobby, huh? Okay. I'd like to recognize and thank our retiring superintendent and a dear friend of mine, Mr. Bob Lee, for the 10 wonderful years that he has dedicated to you as students and to the staff of the William S. Hart Union High School District, and particularly to our beautiful community in Valley. Mr. Lee is retiring to spend time with his family and grandchildren. Thank you, Mr. Lee, for your dedicated service and the love and support of our students. Mr. Lee is here tonight not only as our superintendent, but also as a father, to personally award his youngest child, Chelsea, her diploma. I now have the honor presenting the class of 2005 for awarding of diplomas. This is a time to be proud as well as dignified. Each student will walk across the platform tonight have their name announced and will receive a diploma from a member of our governing board. Out of respect for the individual graduates and their families, so that each student's name can be heard when announced, I'm requesting that members of the audience in the senior class respect the reading of the graduation list. The names are read in a sequence, and if there's any noise, shouting, or yelling during or after a graduate's name, the next graduate's name cannot be heard. All of our graduates and their families have earned a ceremony filled with dignity and respect. Each member of the class will have their picture taken as they receive the diploma from our governing board member. Following the awarding of diplomas, I will present the class of 2005 for recognition and celebration. Presenting the diplomas this evening will be Mrs. Hanrian, Mr. Strickland, Ms. Mercado Fortine, and Mr. Lee. They will be assisted by class advisors Mr. Mansfield and Ms. Martin. Student readers who will announce the names of our class members are Elise Rollins, ASB Student Body President, and Bree Stately, Senior Class President. Mrs. Hanrian, Mr. Strickland, and Ms. Mercado Fortine, on behalf of the faculty of Hart High School, I certify to you that these members of the class of 2005 have completed the requirements of the state of California and of the William S. Hart Union High School District for graduation from Hart High School.
Matt Foreman.
Claudia Violeta Sanchez.
Sade Ogunley.
Jolene Rebecca Tanner.
Sierra Mercedes Leone.
Yaman Salahi.
Ashley Nicole Moniz.
Jane O.
Katrina Ann Veldkamp.
William Patrick Kuykendall.
Zachary Peter Cancio.
S. Alexandra Kudroff.
Sarita Manakia Sabaro.
Nicholas Von Geneze.
Jonathan Kang.
Sarah Michelle Donner.
Melanie Gale Hicken.
Ryan Wayne Schubert.
Randy Yale.
Michelle Elaine Mooney.
Nicole Akimi Nakamaru.
Michael Patrick Silva.
John Edward Drapo.
Allison Tate.
Megan Lynn Directo.
Brian Kelly Higgins.
Christopher Whitney.
Carla De Leon.
Kelly Lorene Weston.
Brandon Toshu Meister.
Mark Allen McDivitt.
Laura Michelle Gorman.
Stephanie Ponick.
Jeff Snelson. Rebecca Mansfield.
Jean Sue.
Ryan Russell.
Colby Scott Boyer.
Laura Barkos.
Dana Noel Patton.
Paulo Alameda.
Noah Jordan Henderson.
Keisha Bernadette Paris.
Angelica Tatar.
Matthew Lowe Gannon.
Goran Bistrict.
Haley Callums.
Allison Dorsey Sander.
Paulo Percon Fong.
Keith Pugh.
Juliana Aaron Bunce.
Amanda Okafor.
James Andrew Urselius.
Elliot Reed Meyer.
Jenna Rose Gardner.
Heidi Michelle Walker.
Matt Johnston.
Shady Madhat Mancy.
Chelsea Mariah Lee.
Michelle Sweeney.
Rishi Jane.
Michael Rico Tyoba.
Rivka Iherzhika.
Kathleen Baca.
Ryan Coble.
Cameron Smith.
Janelle Ashley Hughes.
Katie Lee Llewellyn.
Tatiana Singh.
Chathrika Janani Dinawara.
Jonathan Lee.
Emily Ann Jacobian.
Joyce Lee.
Cesar Centillion.
Jesus Lemos.
Rabia B. Kazi.
Susie Lemos.
Michael Allen Kingsley Ackerman.
David Bernard Leone.
Londi Aguilar.
Mijin Kim Lee.
Wyatt Adam.
Stephen Ronald Leone.
Shannon Angel.
Nicole Marie Leone.
Jimmy Steve Aguilar.
Mario Leone.
Virginia Lilia Antunes.
Jessica Lincoln.
Julio Aguri.
Jamar Najee Livingston.
Sasha Santal Aquina.
Carly Marie Lindberg.
Adam Atanan Alaman.
Jeremy Link.
Jennifer Ann Atkinson.
Brittany Danielle Lloyd.
Christopher Ali Hamat.
Jeffrey William Lynn.
Kelly Marie Bailey.
Janet Lopez.
Josh Alvarenga.
Santos Luna.
Chelsea Nicole Baker.
Clarissa Marie Lorenzo Orozca.
Oscar Alvarez.
Kevin James Lunt.
Jessica Lynn Baker.
Ashley Elizabeth McKinnis.
Julio Anciola.
Jeffrey Liu.
Mary Christine Batalkin.
Raynette Mansour.
Ricardo Apolinar.
Michael McDonald.
Chelsea Quinn Bardsley.